Hi friends, welcome back to So Practical. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We are participating in Christmas in July, and I have a super fun, quick Christmas ornament craft for you today. Super easy, you're going to love this. Anybody can do this, you don't have to sew to be able to do this. Alright, pull a chair up to my cutting table and let's get busy. The only things you need for this craft are cinnamon sticks, holiday fabric scraps, a good pair of scissors, and you'll need some embellishments such as buttons and hot glue and a hot glue gun. You want to get out a couple of cinnamon sticks. Also make your house smell really good. Christmas fabric, you just need scraps. We're making Christmas trees with cinnamon sticks. So you want green fabric. There's enough of this one here. Okay, so you just want some shreds. No particular size, whatever will work. I think I'm working with like 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch shreds, maybe. I'm probably shredding more than I'm gonna need. If you don't want to shred, use your rotary, use your scissors. Put them in whatever order you desire. All you are going to do is tie this fabric in knots. You're going to want the longer one, the longest shred at the bottom. And of course, your tree is not going to take too many shreds. After you tie, just move them down, scrunch them, make them fit. Do yourself a favor, make your shreds longer. Okay, long, thin shreds. Just keep tying them up your cinnamon stick. Okay, once you have your cinnamon stick, it doesn't look like much at this point. What we need to do is straighten out the ties, and I have flipped it over. My knots are on this side. Flip it over, straighten it up. Try to show a little bit of wood at the bottom there. And you want your ties to stick straight out. And then you're going to take your pair of scissors and you are just going to cut downward. Oops. Downward so that the longer ones are at the bottom. I keep wanting to go the wrong way. So you have it in a triangle shape. You could probably do better than I did here. That's backward. Okay, gotta try to keep them straight. They're not easy. And then we're gonna heat up the hot glue gun. This is a button that I have, and then this is part of a ribbon. And I've already tied it in a knot. I'm just gonna hot glue that right under for the hanger. Okay, at this point it's looking like a little Christmas voodoo doll. I'm just going to put a little spot of hot glue here. And this is actually a summer button. It came from a bee collection. but you'd never know. And then I'm going to put a spot of hot glue on the back here for my holder. I've got a big knot there, and this is a high temp hot glue, so I got to be careful. It's the only one I have. Okay, and then there we have little cinnamon stick Christmas trees. And again, these guys just don't want to stay straight. Not only do they smell good, but they're super cute and they're homemade. I make homemade decorations every year. It's just a fun thing to do, especially with the kids. Grandkids for me these days, but fun nonetheless. Use your imagination. You could do so many cute things. If you had tiny buttons and you wanted to hot glue them everywhere like ornaments, you could do that. You can put anything on the top, even just a big yellow button, or gold if you can find a gold button. This would be a really cute idea for all those retro things you don't know what to do with. I have a button container from the 70s full of antique metal buttons. This would be a cute thing to put that on. I should have thought about that, but that was the first thing I thought of. Alright friends, super easy, super cute, a super fun thing to do with the kids. Just make sure you do the hot gluing and not the littles. And try to use a low temp. But a super fun idea, and of course your ornaments smell delicious. Your house will smell so good. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like videos like these, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot, and I sure do appreciate your support. And I will leave a list in the description box below of all the participants of Christmas in July. You're going to get a ton of really good ideas. There are many channels and everybody's bringing something different. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.